Yo, what's up, guys? This is Inch Chino. Welcome back to our channel, right? So this time around, I'm going to be striking a balance between currencies and synthetic indices, right? So to start with, I'll actually start with the synthetic indices, right? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing on how you can actually use TradingView to analyze and study your synthetic indices, right? And show you how you can get to that site. I've had questions in that, right? So what you just have to do, you come on your website, right? Then you just search TradingView, TradingView implementation to Deriv. Okay, then you click this first one. So this is our synthetic indices under TradingView. At times when you open them for the first time, you're going to realize that it will be showing you other instruments like commodities or stock indices or forex or cryptocurrencies, right? But what you actually want to be trading and analyzing is the derived synthetic indices, these ones. So you have to click here, it has to be blue, right? Then it's going to show you a number of synthetic indices. How to select synthetic index that you want. You can actually scroll down from here, select the one that you want, right? If you scroll down, you see that we have boom and crashes. All of them, they're actually here. If you want to trade my jump, you have a jump from jump 10 to jump 100, right? Everything that is traded on derived synthetic indices, you get them here, right? So you're going to select the one that you like. Maybe you want to actually analyze, sorry for that. Maybe you actually want to analyze boom 1000. You just come there, you click there, then it's going to load on your chart and show you the chart for boom 1000, right? Then the second thing is the platform itself. You have to set it to your liking, right? You have your liking, right? So what you have to do, you just come to the right side, then you go on chart properties, right? Click on those chart properties, then it's going to show you. So in this case, I'm going to put the colors of my liking, right? For my bullish candlestick, everything blue like that, right? That's my preference, my personal preference. Put the colors that you like, the colors that you like, right? Then on my bearish candlesticks, I usually like black on my bearish candlesticks. All right, you have to click black on everything there. You have to click black on everything there, right? Then if you look back on the chart, you realize that your bullish candlesticks are now blue, the bearish candlesticks are now red, right? Then you also have to actually go on this on the appearance of that chart, right? On the appearance of that chart as in the background of the chart, right? If you look here closely, we have some grid lines, those boxes that are on the chart. We necessarily don't need them. So what you do, you just come on the vertical grid lines, horizontal grid lines, you click there, then you reduce the opacity back to 0, right? Reduce the opacity back to what? Back to 0, like that, right? After doing this, I think every other thing will be fine like that. Then you just say okay, like that, right? So you now have your clear and cleaner chart there for you, right? If you also want to add session breaks, as in dividing your chart into days, this is where you go. Usually you see that from the 1 hour time frame. If you want to divide your chart into days, you just go there, right? Then your chart is now divided into days, right? Each period from a vertical line to another vertical line, that's 24 candlesticks from the 1 hour time frame. So it's demarcating your chart into days, right? That is if you want to use that. If you don't want them, you still come to the bottom there. You just double click at the bottom, a part of the chart, you unhighlight the session breaks, right? Also, depending with where you are, depending with your region, right? If you are in Africa, Southern Africa, you also have to put your time zone according to the Southern African times, right? In this case, we are in Zimbabwe. We are in line with Johannesburg. You can actually put the Johannesburg option or the Harare option if it is there, but I don't still remember seeing Harare there. The other TradingView has Harare, but here you can just use Johannesburg because you use UTC plus 2 hours like that. You just select that, right? Then your time down there will be going in line with the time for your region. Be going in line with the time for your region. So basically, this is what you have to do. This is what you want on that chart, right? So on the next sessions, we'll actually be taking you through how you can analyze the synthetic indices using different trading strategies that we have in the market and working strategies that we have in the market, right? Before I close, let me end by showing you where you get your tools for your analysis. If you look to the left side of the chart, this is as the tools for our analysis. Like if you look on this upper section, you have the trend lines, the arrows and everything, the horizontal, the vertical lines, right? The channels and everything. You take them. So you just click on the one that you want, you come to the chart, you tap, right? You drag, then you put. If you want to change its colors and everything, you just click on it, you come on its settings, right? So under the settings, you see the properties of that line from the style. You want to extend the line to the right, to the light on the middle, price labels and everything. The text, if you want to put a text, you just click here on the text, then you can write a text along that tool that you have use. If you want to put coordinates, that's it, right? Then you also choose where to put the text, right? If you want to put in the middle of that line or in the center, you just do that. Then you say okay, like that. You see it's now written tiny right in the center of that. If you want to change it, maybe put it on top of that line. You can just come here instead of the middle, you just put on top of that line like that. Then it's now on top of the line like that, right? If you also want to change the, I think you see this is where you change the color. You come here, then you just put maybe black if you want black. So the same with the text that is there, right? If you want to use Fibonacci tools, Fib retracement, all those Fib time zone, Gantt box and everything, I think you know them, you take them from here. If you want to use the rectangles, the circles, the ellipse, the path and everything, you take them from this section, right? The way you take them is just the same. The text, the different type of text that you want to put, you take them from there. All these harmonic patterns and everything, you take them from here. If you want to put this for position sizing and everything, this tool that you use when you are taking your trade to illustrate your risk, right? This is your risk section that is red, right? This is your target profit section, right? Above there, this is how you put it for bulls. If you want for sales, you just come on short. Remember, long represents buy, short represents sell, right? You just click on the chart like that, then you drag it to that point, then it's like that. This is for sales, right? So that's where you actually take that tool, right? That's where you actually that tool, right? Then if you come on this section as well, you'll see the emojis and everything, the dollar signs and everything, the arrows. If you want to put them on your chart, right? If you want to rule or measure the distance from one point to another, maybe count the pips, you can use this rule, right? You can use this rule. If you want to zoom a certain region and see clearly, this is how you do it. You take it from here. Maybe you want to zoom these lows and really investigate. Maybe these highs, really investigate which one is above the other. You just do this, then it will zoom that very point. It will give you clearly like that, right? So these are some of the tools that we'll be using. Most of them, you actually learn about them as I will be taking you through the strategies that we'll be using. As I take you through the strategies that we'll be using, listen attentively, right? And get to learn more about these tools. So you actually learn as we'll be teaching you the strategy. You just check where my arrows are going and where I'm tapping, right? Then on the time frames, this is the section of time frames, right? You just click this section. It's going to show you different time frames, right? If you want them to be shown here as a bar, right? You actually star every time frame that you want. For example, 1 minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 30 minutes time. I'm just putting the ones that we usually use: 1 hour time frame, right? The 4-hour time frame and the 24-hour time frame, which is the daily, right? Then the section will actually come out like this. This is how it is like, right? If you all use different types of chart representations, maybe you don't want to use candlesticks, you want to use a line chart, you just come here, you click a line chart like that, then that's how you're going to see a line chart on that section, right? Okay, in this case, we usually use candlesticks, right? If you want to use indicators, there are a couple of indicators that you can also add to this chart, right? This is where you come. If you want to search it by name, you search it by name. If you just want to scroll down, you scroll down and look for the very indicator that you want to be using, depending with the strategy that you use. Then that's where you get those indicators from. So basically, this is TradingView implementation to Deriv, right? So it's a very, very nice platform that is a couple of tools, but we don't use this platform to enter our trades, right? What we actually use now, we go back to our MT5, then we place our trades for our MT5. You might be having your MT5 on your phone, right? On your phone, your MT5 on your phone. So you're going to enter your trades on your MT5 on the phone. But for your analysis, for cleaner, a smarter analysis, that come in a representation that is better than on MetaTrader 5. You have to use this platform, right? It will give you your analysis way better than that of MetaTrader 5, right? So with this, guys, I will end here, and I'll see you in the next session where we go deep into analyzing the synthetic indices. Thank you, guys, for your time, right? If you're new to this channel, or if you've arrived on this channel for the first time, right, kindly like, share, and subscribe on this channel. Thank you.